EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Glendale. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 72.
Now, faking the give. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 38 yards. Los Angeles. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, sack. 19, Charger, 19, Charger.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Cora. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's at the yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9.
Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's a body hook. Blitzing in from his safety spot, and coming up with the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Slot man in motion right. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Omaha. Hey, motion. Hey. Shoot. Let's go. Who you got?
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Benson. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They go play action with Murray. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Murray to throw for it on 4th down. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Cards 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the move, left is Benson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now 2nd down throw from Murray. That is caught. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. He'll go again with Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. Past the 40 to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now Murray keeping it himself. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 3rd down, Murray. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll try and throw for it with Murray. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
I know so. Easy.
On the ground, it's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Omaha. 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 Hey, hey. Omaha, Omaha, Omaha. That's one. Omaha.
A give. Here's Benson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's not made by Byron Young.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
2-2. 2-2. Hot.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals' 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
And the Cardinals' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
2-2.
They'll run. Here's Benson. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
A chance now to make up for that earlier pick 6. They have it 1st and goal.
19 Charger, nice go.
From the gun, it's Jones. And the first throw of the season is intercepted. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, L.A.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Cardinals nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
2-2.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy. And
he brought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
2-2.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That one is complete to McBride. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
This offense just can't buy a third down conversion right now, Mike. And if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL. And so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Ready up.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline, and is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a second and 6. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on fourth down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and will stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Slot man in motion right. Back to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that. And this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Second down, 8 yards to go. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Rams. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A short one taken at the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Now it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey. 2-2.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but what a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and It kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
At the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
The motion man is Nakua. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
A gift, and here comes Williams. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's in! Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Rams. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now Murray on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 35 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Handoff
here, up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's an Arizona 1st down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
1-1. 2-2. Hot. Stop.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try and run here with Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the 1st down. Now, he didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
1-1. 2-2.
Benson trying to push the ball forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
Once more from the 2, 3rd and goal.
1-1. Hey, man. 2-2.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Called in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Benson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
So, Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. They'll try to add 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That is Ferguson in motion. On 1st down, right back to Williams. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 31 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll get this out to the left flap. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Brings up 2nd and
Here now, 2nd down and goal. On the give, it's Williams.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Here we go, sack. 7, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll run. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3. And now it's 4th and goal.
A 2-yard lead. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Omaha.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Past the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing Murray. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. He'll look to throw. And left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Rams first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Alert, alert.
They'll go again with Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. From the 31, here is 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Rolling right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. They run over center with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
The motion man is Nakua. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again with Benson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's offense.
He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
2-2.
On the toss, they go with Benson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tobin. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and a yard.
Easy.
On 3rd down, they go with Benson. And that's going to be enough for a first down, taking this to the 34.
A gain of 3
First and 10.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he will score. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up second
So,
and
2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And he will go all the way. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, L.A.
touchdown, Rams.
A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play. And find
now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Go on.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
At the 46-yard line.
Big ace, big ace.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's high downfield by McBride. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and
They've got
10
all
at the
3
18-yard
timeouts
line.
left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 11-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
zone, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Big play. Third and goal coming up. Here we go. One final play. This one caught at the 4. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just...
And that final throw here is intercepted. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.